Yes, Kalispera. Good afternoon, my dear friends. I'm Elena, and this is Made with Yiayia. Today I thought we would tackle another absolutely delicious breakfast idea. Yeah, pancakes. Delicious, golden, fluffy pancakes. I'm gonna go grab all my ingredients and let's get started. Opa! This is a very easy and very delicious recipe. Our first ingredient, of course, is 2 cups of flour. We're going to add 4 teaspoons of baking powder, half a teaspoon of salt, and 1 teaspoon of baking soda. You can whisk that all together. Create a little bit of air bubbles in our flour and mix everything. And now we're going to get our wet ingredients. So I'm just going to use the bowl that I had my flour measured in. I'm going to break in 2 eggs. Whisk them a little bit so we can break it. To it we're going to add 2 tablespoons of oil. I use vegetable oil. Now we're going to add your beaten egg and oil into our dry ingredients, and 2 cups of milk and 2 teaspoons of pure vanilla extract. We're just going to beat it all together. I'll show you exactly what it looks like. So this is the consistency that you want it to be. So runny, but not too runny. So now we're going to let it sit for 10 minutes, just so all the ingredients can nicely incorporate together. The baking powder, baking soda can do their thing to incorporate some bubbles because we want that beautiful fluffiness. In the meantime, go make yourself a cup of coffee. That's what I'm gonna do, so I'm ready to enjoy days after. So before I head over to the stove to actually start making these, I like to do a variety of flavors. Number 1, blueberries. But the blueberries, you want to be able to put it in the mix, not just plop them on top, because when you flip them, they have a tendency to burn. You want it to be all nicely coated. So because I know out of this, I'm going to make at least 6, and I use about 1/4 cup every time. What I do is, in a bowl, I measure out 6-ish. And while I'm measuring, I'm actually going to measure 1 in this one. And I will tell you what I'm going to do with that one. There we go. So now to this, I can add my blueberries. So we give it a nice little stir. And now these are ready. So with this one that I took out the 1/4 cup, I like to incorporate a little bit of chocolate in some of them. So what I do is I add a teaspoon of cocoa. I guess it was kind of a heaping teaspoon. And we just stir that and blend it in. And now with all these options, I'm gonna head over to the stove and you're gonna see how amazing and fluffy this recipe is. Let's start with our plain ones. So I use about 1/4 cup of the batter. Leave it a couple minutes. Watch them till they start to bubble up a little bit. For my gas stove, I have it around medium, maybe a little bit under medium. Nice and golden. I'll show you some of the other options. Let's try our part chocolate ones. Other options could also be, just like we put blueberries in, you can do chocolate chips instead of an actual chocolate like the way I'm doing it right now with the cocoa. Please comment. Let me know what is your favorite way of eating your pancakes. It's always nice to get different ideas that we can try too. They're getting nice and tall. Nice fluffiness. Flip that one back a little bit. See a little bit of chocolate in the middle? It's kind of cool. A little bit of a design. But you get that little bit of chocolate flavor too with the cocoa. So look at all our fluffy pancakes. This I love. So we have our chocolate in the middle one. These are our blueberry and then our plain. Look how beautiful and golden, and they've risen out to be so beautiful. So as you can see, the batch made quite a few. I'm going to show you how I love to eat them. I like to put a little bit of butter. My favorite is the actual Canadian maple syrup, but we also have like our pancake syrup. Just let it drizzle over. Ooh, that looks so yummy. Get some more of my syrup. The perfect fluffiness, that hint of vanilla, just all out very, very delicious. Try it out, my dear friends. I know you and your family will absolutely love them. Got my cup of coffee and I'm ready to go. I'm gonna get the family together so we can enjoy these delicious pancakes. Thank you so much for joining me today. Please like, share, comment, but most of all, subscribe so you don't miss any of the upcoming recipes. Check out what already is out there. It's been over a year of some amazing recipes from my kitchen to yours. Again, I'm Elena, and you've been watching Made with Yiayia. Opa!